Might be a little cold. You know what I mean? I was out here with no coat on, and then I started getting cold, and I've been inside. So I was like, I am not about to sit inside all day. I want to get out here and get some of this nice, cool, warm air because the sun's out a little bit. But yeah, it was like tremendously cold. So anyways, I went and got me a thing. But I was like, you know what? Hopefully, now that I'm out of my probation periods with all my social media, I can start going live again and I won't be in so much trouble if I learn to keep my mouth shut and just mind my business. You know what I mean? What? Probably in my closet. Yeah, I mean, if I just mind my business and do me, maybe I won't get in so much trouble. So I'm hoping that everything sticks. Zena girl, that's enough. Whew, y'all, everybody just thank you for the live gifts, babe. Everybody just wants me, I mean, just to like sit here like, look, give me 50 minutes by myself. Oh, Amber, laugh out loud. You're so silly. Miss Nikki, I'm telling you, it's like, I feel like sometimes like I'm just drawn, like being pulled in so many different directions. And it's like, dang, you know what I mean? Like, Amber needs to start doing Amber again, okay? Like, no. So, like, Zena's gonna give me 50 feet and she gonna mind her business and leave me alone for 5 minutes. I've missed y'all too, y'all, but you know what? Amber really, I mean, I needed the break. Yeah, I mean, like, I know it sounds crazy, but it was like a good thing in disguise, if that makes sense. So it was good that I lost my buttons and couldn't go live for a minute because I needed to like really stop and be like, you know what, it's time for a change. And that's what I'm gonna do. So hopefully I get to, you can see you are losing weight, Amber. Thank you, babe. I am over this weight loss shit. I am not gonna lie to y'all. Like, literally, I'm just doing whatever makes me happy here lately. Like, literally. Oh, but Zena just loves you so much. Girl, no, she don't. She just loves that I am a fool behind her. Because what she wants to do is get out and sit on top of me and scratch me and then she wants to go dig up the yard. And no, she's been out all day. I've already walked her and everything else, and she's just mad because I put her in there for 5 minutes. It's like, damn, can I breathe? Miss Darla, no, but I needed, like, when I got in trouble with Facebook, I was like, you know what? I'm not just gonna bring my haters over here to tear me down over here because they already took it away from over there. So I took one of those, like, you know what? Maybe I need to just stop and pause a little bit on social media again, and take a step back and relax, and that's it. So that's what I did, and it was for the best because literally in this whole time I've found me. I think I stopped loving me and started loving everybody else and forgot to care about Amber. Like literally. And yeah, I'm no longer doing that. It's like I just got done telling Mr. Perry, like, no, it's time for me to put myself first. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm gonna do. Like, and I'm sorry if it offends him or anybody else, but at the end of this all, I'm the only one getting in the pine box, so I'm gonna live for Amber. And whatever makes me happy, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat what I wanna eat, I'm gonna do what I wanna do, and it just is what it is. And it's it. You have lost a lot of weight. Thank you, babe. I feel it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I went to, where did I go? Oh, to my doctor, because I had a bad sinus cold like 2 weeks ago. And she was like, Amber, you're doing amazing and this and that. And I was like, it's because I hardly eat. You know what I mean? Like, oh, ladies. The storm your girl's been riding, it's like I'm done with it. I've been riding this damn storm for 2 years, okay? I'm done with it. I was like, all this caring about what the next person says and arguing with folks that mean meanness to me in my life and on social media. And trying to be, Cap to save a hoe for everybody and try to fix everybody else's life when my own life is, you know, going through its own shit sometimes. You know what I mean? But I always put everybody else before me. I'm always the last person that gets any care for, if that makes sense. Like, I'm like so stretched thin like bubble gum that I care about everything, everybody, all the dogs, all the cats, all the fucking mice. But at the end of the day, after I'm done doing all that, I have nothing left to give myself. So I'm changing that. You know what I mean? I'm changing that. And I think that that was my biggest thing, even up here, is, I try to be nice to everybody. And I try to, argue with the folks that I needed to, like, oh, this lady was like, oh, you're broke. And I got to explain to her why I'm not broke because I have this. And then she's like, oh, you're a bad mom. So I have to explain that. And then, oh, Mr. Perry deserves better. And then I'm up here arguing with her about a man that at the end of the day, I'm the one fucking and she's not. Yeah, like, it's just all the extra Y and Z. You know what I mean? And time I get done with all of that, then I truly forget to take care of me. And that's what it's like, no. No. It's time for Amber to start doing for Amber. It's time for me to take back my energy from all of these people. It's time to stop going above and beyond. And it's literally time to go above and beyond for myself. And I know that that's hard sometimes, like especially when you're a mom and a wife and all that. But before I was all them things, I was me. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to be able, it doesn't matter how much I give. It doesn't matter how above and beyond I go. I'm still going to be Amber when it's all said and done. But the only one I neglected is me. Yeah, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Then wonder why I stated just staying to myself. Miss Tabitha, I'm the same way. I have a phone. I literally don't talk to no one. I don't text anyone. I don't do, like, literally I don't. And it's not because, oh, she thinks she's better than the next person, or, oh, she's too good, she don't have time for me, but it's not any of those above. It's literally that when I was doing all them things, you took it for granted and you didn't care. And who cares if I text you, you didn't have time to text me back, or who cared if I show kindness and you didn't care then. You get what I'm saying? And so now that I don't do them things, I'm the bad person. But at the end of the day, when I was doing them things, I was just a simp. You know what I mean? And I feel like I loved everybody more than I loved myself. And yeah, it's easy to smile, ladies. It's easy to pretend. It's easy to get up here and have my hair straightened out and my makeup on and looking $1,000,000 and pretend that, hey, everything is just great. But I mean, you got to ask yourself how long. My thing is how long do I have to continue to pretend and say that I'm okay when I'm not? Or just say yes because it's going to make sure that there's no problems with anybody, because that's what everybody wants, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Like, this is me. Take me or don't take it, or don't like me or like me. I don't care. Like, I'm literally just done with it all. And it's time for me to, me personally, I don't think I need to be that overachieving mom. I don't think I need to be that overachieving wife. I don't think I need to be that overachieving daughter, daughter-in-law, niece, whatever the hell I am to any of these anybody. I need to just do what's best for me. And that's what I'm doing. Just do you. I don't talk to anyone except my family just to make sure they are okay. I love watching your videos. Thank you. I don't talk to anybody because I could care less. I mean, my thing is, y'all, I've told y'all for years, you need to be the bigger person and you need to do this and you're not supposed to do this. And I was so wrong in so many levels, and I apologize for that. Anybody that took my advice and turned the other cheek and allowed certain shit, like, I apologize because, honey, I was just making you a simp like me, okay? And I apologize. But, yeah, no. You need to, like, it doesn't matter what the title of these people are. Mother, daughter, boyfriend, husband, mother, mother-in-law, sister, cousin, grandmother, dog, Whatever these titles are to these people, you know, and take it for face value, honey. And be honest with yourself. Doesn't matter what the title is to these people. What they do is exactly what they are. And if you allow it, then baby, you're gonna be just like me, a simp. Cause I am. I'm a simp. Not no more. But I was for a long time. I am doing, y'all, I'm really doing good. I really am. Like, here lately, I've been getting up. I'm not doing all that extra. You know what I mean? Like, literally just putting on clothes. And with the weather here lately, I was like, I can't. I've been letting my hair just be my hair. So it's like, y'all look at my undercut. It is like really grown out. I've been letting it just be free, like me. You know what I mean? But I've been letting it like literally, ladies, I'm literally getting up every day and just being me. Thank you, Miss Karen, for the super chat. Like, I'm done. Like, I think I'm just done pretending. I'm done lying to myself. I'm done wearing a mask that literally is just to make everybody else around me happy. You know how, like, you see it on a commercial where they're holding up this little thing and, like, they're smiling, but behind the mask, they're not smiling? And I think it's just that everybody around me just feels like, hey, you know, she's good. But we're in reality, I feel like I'm drowning and I'm not good and I'm screaming on the inside. But I don't want to say that because then I feel like, I feel like I'm less than. Or I feel like I'm a failure because I feel like I haven't like literally did for Amber in so long, mentally, physically, and emotionally, that I've covered it up and put a Band-Aid on it and put more Band-Aids and then started putting duct tape and then, you know, on top of all the duct tape, then I started putting glue and then, you know, but inside I'm screaming like I don't want to, if that makes sense. Like, look, I'll give you a good example. Before they took my button, right? Before they took my button, I was on social media doing my hair, doing what made me happy, right? And then it came across from one of these people. I wouldn't even call them a hater because they're not a hater. I mean, at the end of the day, people have their rights to their opinion, but I'm an arguing person, so I like to argue with folks, and that's a whole nother thing. But she was like, "Oh, you're boring," right? And mind you, I've been going live the same way the whole time I've ever been up here. So then I'm going to the drawing board, right? I'm in my own head now, and I am. And I'm like, I'm boring. Mama, you need to get a jacket on. It's cold out here. Get you a jacket. And I'm like, okay, I'm boring. What can I do to have fun up here? Like, what do they want to see? So anyways, I was like, you know what? Me and Mr. Perry went somewhere. Mr. Getty, somewhere. Anyways, we were having a blast. And I was like, oh, I'm going to record some things for my ladies and this and that. I thought that's, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they want to see different shit. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm going to start showing them different things, this and that. I put that up here. Girl went from I was boring to we don't work and X, Y, and Z. And then I was like, damn, okay, so they don't want to see that. And then, you know, in my head, I'm like, okay, so I go live when I'm doing my hair, when I get 5 minutes to sit down type of shit. And then like I was going live when I cook or go live when I'm doing dishes or go live when my main thing is when I get up in the morning, that's the time I get to myself. So that's when I'm able to go live. If that makes sense, I get to sit down and breathe and, you know, get to spend time with y'all. But that was boring apparently. So I was like, okay, I let it get so deep in my head that I just stopped going live. And I was like, okay, well, like I have nothing left to give to these folks. And I was like, I've been doing the same shit for 5 years. When did I become boring? But even though it made me happy of the things that I did with y'all, I allowed someone else to do the thinking for me to tell me that I was so boring. That's a point that I didn't even want to go live because what are they looking for? If that made sense. So I was like, no, I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm going to do what makes Amber happy. And right now it's sitting outside smoking a cigarette, talking shit. Okay. Selena said, I love watching your videos no matter what you can do. I know that's right. Well, hell, I'm boring too. I know that's right, Miss Crystal. This is real life. Baby, I don't shit Skittles and I sure the heck ain't jumping out no airplane for you. Or I'm not going up to no Alaska, doing no camping in negative 32 degrees and pretend that it's not cold. I'm not doing that shit. No. I don't think it has to do with social media, apparently, y'all. Like, not all of it's social media. You know what I mean? But I just think that I try to wear a face for everybody. I try to make everybody happy, if that makes sense. But going live and doing my hair, or going live and washing dishes, or going live, taking y'all to HEB, that's what made me happy. So therefore, that's why I did it. But then I allowed somebody else to tell me it was boring, and I'm just saying that's a good example. You know what I mean? I'm smoking a cigarette with you. You're damn right. Yeah. Well, my thing is for years, y'all, I was like, you know what? I don't want to offend nobody. And then I would have to like wait to have a cigarette when I get off camera and all. And no, no, no. Amber smokes cigarettes, so baby, it is what it is. She said, I'm sitting outside smoking a cigarette too, and you've never been boring. Thank you, babe. I just think that it's time for me to like really, I think a lot of it is I need to start just doing self-care with myself. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to always be the happy one, or always be the perfect one, or always be the best at everything. And when in reality is I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I'm irritated, I'm hurt, I'm mad, I'm sad. Instead of having real emotions, I'm so good at hiding it and drowning it that eventually it does explode. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I think that that's just some of the life lessons. But yeah, I was off social media because they took away my Facebook button, and I was not about to let them. I was not about to go come over here while I didn't have a button over there, and literally it's not gonna do nothing but just push my haters over here, and I wasn't doing that shit because my YouTube is peaceful. You know what I mean? Besides a few fools, but you can't pick and choose them all. So yeah, I just took that time to breathe, to do Amber, more self-care, more self-love, more figuring out what makes me tick and happy inside and outside and all the above. Donna said, I'm hiding in the bathroom smoking. It's cold outside. Laugh out loud. Y'all, here lately, it's all it's been. I am so ready for next month. I am so ready for the heat, and y'all never heard me say that. The cold has really like, and the time. I am so ready for the time to change, ladies. This time sucks. You get up and it's like, I get up at 6, 7 o'clock, but time 6 o'clock gets here and it's so dark already, and then your body automatically thinks you're ready for bed. And here lately, I do not sleep well, y'all. My legs and everything's been giving me the blues, and I think a lot of it is just stress, like stress of the life itself, not individual, like pinpointing this is stressful or that's stressful, like literally life itself, if that makes sense. And so it's like tossing and turning and not getting no good rest at night and the whole 9 yards. And yeah, I'm so ready for the time to go back to 9 o'clock at night. It gets dark and the sun's out and it's hot as hell and you're red in the face type of thing. I'm ready for that. She said, you're awesome, Amber. Thank you, babe. We've had snow and ice from the last 2 weeks in Georgia and below freezing temperatures. Sounds like 12. Yeah, well, we haven't got that cold. I think our lowest is like, double digits, maybe like 19, 20. Like last night it was 22. But during the day we've been like in the 50s and all that. But the problem with it is like the sun's not out. So therefore, y'all, it's like right now we're sitting in the shade. It's cold as hell. You know what I mean? And the temperature's already dropping because it's 5 o'clock. It's about to be dark in about an hour. It's so hard to smoke in the temperatures. I put on a hat, hoodie, coat, gloves, and I'm already And I am ready for sunshine. I know. I'm so ready for I don't know. And I think spring break, I was telling Mr. Perry, I think, like, I'm going to go to the beach, put my feet in the water because I just love it.
No, you don't like no water.
I do like water. I just don't like all the dirts. Like, I don't like all the dirts. It's cold for Texas, yes, because we're always hot. Like, here lately, it's only been last month and this month, like, the coldest. So, like, yeah, I'm just over it. I'm really over it. The covering up pipes and letting things run and all that extra. It's like, OMG, it don't have to be so cold. We hate it in Texas. So y'all are more than welcome to have it wherever you're at. Y'all, I can tell you how bad it's been. Like, it's been like, y'all know me. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bring out my little coats and this and that. And it's been so cold. I ain't even wore my little jackets because I don't even want to be outside in it. Mama, you need a jacket on knee. And if you get sick, you're going to school. Okay. Y'all heard me say it. Needs a jacket on. Don't want a jacket on. That's fine. You get sick, you're going to school. I'm happy to see you back, Amber. I really miss you all the time that you're not on YouTube. Have a wonderful day. Stay warm. It's warm up here in Portland right now, but it's raining. Well, I'm coming to Portland, girl. I'm on my way. They took my button, y'all, but I did it to myself. I was reported on Facebook. They put me in Facebook jail. Thank you, Miss Lori, for the super chat. And so therefore, the video got taken down. I got in trouble. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this time to just like do me. And I did, y'all. I've been taking a lot of things off, like that's been bothering me. I reached out to certain people, wanted to know why. Addressed a lot of shit this last month with a lot of folks. And I've just come to that period in my life. I think that, the hard lesson is just that I've been the simp, I've been the fool, I've been the ass of it all, and I'm just moving on. Happy and unstressed and uncaring, and that's just what I'm doing. Come visit Arizona, sunny and 70. Okay, I'm gonna head that way too. Yes. Don't you just love how kids wear hoodies in 90-degree weather and nothing in the winter? Yes, it's like, y'all know it's cold. Put on some clothes. But I needed to, y'all. I needed to, like, sit down. So, I mean, to me, it was like a blessing in disguise. So, hopefully, this go around, we can do it different. And what I mean by different is I'm not going to argue with these folks about my living arrangements, my dogs, my kids, my money, my business, nothing. Like, if I ain't talking about it, I'm not addressing it. I'm not answering questions about it. I'm not gonna go back in and dig up the past so I can say it 1,000 times on every video. Like, I'm not doing that shit. If it ain't in my video, if you don't see certain people in my video, or if I ain't talking about them, I don't care about it. Plain and simple, point blank. And I'm just, hopefully this go around and be different. I don't have to argue with nobody because I just don't care no more. It is cold. It's crazy. It's 5 o'clock. I'm about to figure out what I'm making for dinner. And then about 8 o'clock, shut it all down. It really isn't, y'all. It's really not nobody's business. But what's bad is, y'all, y'all know me. My temper is like horrible when it comes to wanting to, you know, I guess, prove them wrong and show them how they're wrong and address this and show them proof of this and X, Y, and Z. And it's like there's really no need. It's never been this cold in Georgia before. It got down to 12 in northwest Georgia last night, and I've had snow and ice just now getting to go back to work because of the roads. Dang, that's crazy. Hey, Miss Heather. You need to find your own peace, and I have, babe. I really am. Jamie said, I made potato soup with bacon and cheese and green onions. I'm not a soup type of person. I don't know why. Don't leave us. I've missed you. Cold here in New York. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the live gifts. I'm not leaving y'all. It's just that my mouth overloads my ass. And when it does, they take away my button. But hopefully, I learned to just mind my business, not argue with these folks, and do me, however it looks. Sandy said I'm not a soup person either. Yeah, I don't like nothing hot. I don't like coffee either. I was gonna try. Remember I told you I'm gonna buy coffee and see, and I'm not because it's nasty. I don't like nothing hot. I don't like hot chocolate. I don't like soup. I don't like none of that shit. So why try it again? Yes, I'm gonna try to ignore the negative people. I'm gonna try to quit arguing with these folks because it's not for me. But, anyways, I'm about to get in here and figure out what I'm cooking. I love y'all. Hope y'all have an amazing night. I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay? If not, I'll be live in a little bit after I get them all to bed and this and that. So I will see y'all tonight here and on my Facebook. I love y'all and I hope y'all have an amazing day. So let's get it. Let's go, ladies. Let's get back to these boring ass lives. Okay?